Yo, we're back to it with another video. Today we're gonna be doing the 10 best heroes to rank up in solo queue. You feel me? Um, as y'all know, like I haven't been posting recently it's because I'm not home, but I'll be back to streaming soon. So be on the lookout for that. And my setup right now, like I only have my phone, so that's why the audio is probably different and the quality might be different too. But yeah, so let's get started. Again, no specific order for the top. I'm just gonna be naming 10 heroes that I think are really good to carry your garbage ass teammates. Cause honestly, I don't know how y'all can even put up with solo queues. Sometimes you got no choice, but damn, it's almost impossible. But at least like with some of these heroes for jungle specifically, you can it kind of helps you, to have a better chance at winning. All right, number 10, I got Martis. Uh, I don't think I gotta say a lot about him. It's a pretty good choice, first of all, because
Eres mi próxima
it's not a
conquista.
hard hero to learn. Like, you can probably play a few matches, you'll get it down.
Honestly,
Martis is one of those heroes that, like, don't require a lot of skill, honestly. I'ma just, you know? So, it could be a good option to start with, especially if you're just starting the game and you don't, like, you want easy heroes to learn, Martis is a good option. First of all, his early game, I think he has one of the best early games in the game. Like his level 4 is crazy. His ult does so much damage, and like after the recent changes to the emblems, he became so good again with the assassin emblem and all that penetration. He kind of falls off late game, but I think you can still you can still do something late game, but you're mostly gonna carry the early to mid game. So I recommend you like maybe ganking your marksman or whoever else can help you carry in your team when you're solo queue. And yeah. Okay, so for the build and emblem, you're gonna wanna go like blue red tree, obviously, so you can slow them down, be a lot faster. And then first item, you always wanna go Hunter Strike. But while you're building Hunter Strike, you wanna get the like you basically well, so you basically just buy your boots, right? And then you rush this item, Fury Hammer. It gives you like a big advantage in the first turtle fight, or if you got top lane. I mean, if you got fucking god, bro, I suck at this shit. It gives you a big advantage at first turtle fight, and if you're ganking gold lane, it gives you like a big damage boost uh, combined with the emblem. So yeah, first item, Honor Strike. Since you're solo queue, by the way, I know the tank build is better for competitive and stuff, but since you're solo queue, you gonna wanna go like mostly damage. So you go Honor Strike, BOD, um, Malefic, or you could go Brute Force third item. Malefic is they're really tanky and like if they have magic damage, I think Rose Gold is a really good item that you can use, and yeah, I like immortality a lot, so I can like, item swap late game. For the emblems, first tier, you could go. Honestly, there's a lot of options here. Like I've seen a lot of different variations. Most people go for pen or boots, so you can be even faster. But you can. I've seen some people go for this, but this is only if you're building tank. Attack speed is also not that bad, and I guess you could also go for this. Second tier, you could yeah you I think only season hunter, so you can farm fast and out jungle the enemy jungler. And the third one, obviously killing spree. I don't think there's a better option honestly. Killing spree, it even recently got buffed, so it's really really good on him. Okay, so the next hero is gonna be Ling. This one obviously is a little harder to learn.
Un
You're gonna
acompañamiento
need,
llamativo.
honestly, like a lot of matches to be able to master this hero, because it's one of the harder ones. But once you do learn it, you can carry with him in solo queue. His high mobility and like he just has, you know, because he has like high mobility, his ult has an immune, a lot of dashes, a lot of like you can basically out rotate the enemy with your high mobility. You can split push. You can do a lot of things. It's easy, like it's even like easy to still lure with him. So I suck at this, bro. De que Granger. But yeah, not much else to say. I have a link tutorial in my channel if y'all want to watch it. I'ma just go quick over the build. Since they recently changed them, this is what I'm using. I go for Corrosion, Berserkers, Windtalker, Finish Boots, then Endless Battle, and then last item I go for this. The emblem, pretty self-explanatory. I think this is the best one. And yeah, I don't got a lot. Alright, next one gonna be Fanny. And yo, I know I suck at this hero. I never put in time into practicing it. But if y'all
Señor,
do,
¿cuál es su orden?
this is probably, I must say, the best hero in solo queue. Fanny is so good. Like, once you get fed, bro, all you gotta do is cable twice, click, oh, they're dead. Like, it's crazy. Um, I don't really have like, I don't know. I don't got a lot to say about Fanny because I personally don't play her. I can try to help you out with the builds and shit, but I don't know. I'm not a professional Fanny player, you know. But if I did play her, this is what I would go for, you know. And yeah, Fanny's so broken. High mobility, a lot of damage, one shot potential. You can snowball. She's good early to late game. And yeah, like if you go solo queue, you focus like maybe your goal laner, mid lane. You can probably one shot both like most mages and ADCs as a Fanny. So yeah, not much else. Next one's gonna be Pack. What can
Golpe
I
por
say, yo?
golpe.
What can I say about Pack? Most of y'all already know, yo. Like he got so many buffs, and he's like really good right now. His second skill has burst damage. His ult has CC. His first skill has fucking more shield than Asme. And Pike is just really good overall. He's good in early game. He's good in mid game. And he kind of falls off late game, but like you can still do a lot of good things with him because of his like high mobility, sustain, CC, you know. For the build, you're gonna wanna go blue red tree. Um, I think blue red tree is the best, yeah. And then you go first item, Hunter Strike. I like to go BOD second item, but you could switch it up like between these three, you know. I don't I don't think it's a good second item as a jungler. So you could either get Malefic if they're tanky and BOD if they're squishy as second item. And then you go Bloodlust and Immortality last item. For the emblem, Assassin emblem obviously, really good on him. First tier, I like to go Thrill, Mamagüevo. Second tier, Season Hunter. And third tier, Lethal Ignition. Alright, fifth hero, y'all already know, yo. Fifth hero is Lancelot. And it's right
Mi
now
misión es
is
revelar
probably one
toda
of
la
the best
oscuridad.
junglers in my opinion, like overall. Pero hijo de tu maldita. I don't got a lot to say. You already know, like, he has so much mobility. He has an immune. He has burst. Lance is just really good. Alright, for the build, since your solo queue damage is obviously better, but recently, like I'm gonna show ya, like I've been building tank, not tank, hybrid. I've been liking hybrid a lot recently. So I don't know. You could either go for it's just preference. I prefer hybrid. I think it's better, especially with the new emblem. But you could still go full damage if you want to. It's just preference, you know. But I'm gonna show you my hybrid build. If y'all wanna go damage, you could copy the top build. But this is what I mainly use right here. So I go for the purple retry, and then second, it may change depending on the match. If you're like if you have a good front line, then you can just go for War Axe and then Thunderbelt, Garden Helmet, Endless, and then Immortality. Or if you gotta like be kind of a front line too, if you have like a support roam or a mage roam, you know, you could go for this. You don't finish the item, you don't finish the curse helmet, you just go for the molten essence, you know. So you get boots, you go molten essence, then you finish your boots, and then you go for guardian helmet, then thunderbolt, and then war axe, and then you build endless, then you sell your molten essence, and you get immortality. The emblem on the first tier, I like to go thrill, but you could also go for attack speed. You could go for this if you go in tank. You could go for pen, agility. I don't think you really need it since you have a lot of dashes. Second tier, season hunter is probably the best, and third tier. Okay. Uh, for the third tier, if I'm going like hybrid build, I like to go lethal ignition. It really helps a lot with the damage. Like even though you're building hybrid, you're doing a lot of damage, especially with this emblem. But if you're going full damage, I recommend killing spree. But you can use the other one too. Okay, next hero is gonna be Haya. He has a lot of carry potential. He's good. But if what tu maldita man, he's good in early, mid, and late game. Uh, he has high mobility, good burst damage. His ult could be kind of stupid sometimes. You feel me? Like his ult could troll you. Like it, most of the time, it's gonna focus the minions first, or the buff, or anything but the enemy. So you gotta be careful when you ult. You also gotta like learn how to use your second skill
What
correctly.
the
Like
fuck?
don't just be wasting it. Cause if they catch you off guard, uh, you have like almost no way of escaping. Okay, for the build, you're gonna you you're gonna wanna. Why am I stuttering, bro? Why am I stuttering? Yeah, I got cancer. All right, for the build, you're gonna want for the build, you wanna get flame retrieve. Um, every basically everybody uses flame retrieve really good on him. What it does is basically like it takes away damage from the enemy that you retrieve and it gives it to you. I think that's what it does. I ain't reading all that. So first you get the boots, right? Then you get the Fury Hammer from Hunter Strike. And then you could either finish boots or finish Hunter Strike. Um, Sometimes I just be getting an attack speed item. So what I do is I get an attack speed item, like the 280 gold one, and then I finish Hunter Strike, and then I've been getting these boots recently, the cooldown ones. I think they're really good. But you could either do that or just finish Swift boots. Second item, I go BOD. Third item, I mostly go for Blade of Heptasis, then Malefic, and then Endless. And, You could try to do item swap late game with immortality if you're really good at that. And for the emblem, you go assassin first tier. I like thrill, but you can go swift if you wanna like farm faster. You could go pen if they're tanky. I don't think you need agility or anything else. Second tier, you could go for one of these three. Season Hunter if you wanna farm. I don't think he needs Season Hunter honestly. So mostly go for Master Assassin or Weapon Master. It's just preference. I think this is better for early game. If you're like ganking somebody that's like isolated from his teammates, and this is better overall for like team fights and late game and better scaling. And third tier, Lethal Ignition. I think this is the only one you should be using for Haya. Alright, so next we got Karina. A lot of people might disagree with this, but I think personally for like solo queue, Karina is probably one of the best because I don't know how to explain this, bro. I don't know what to say. I got cancer. What can I say? Yo, somebody help me. I'm over here in my room talking to myself. Yeah, I'm losing it. What can I say about Karina, yo? She's just tight shit, tight shit, tight shit, tight shit. So Karina's first skill is really good. So you could pick this into like when they have like basic a lot of basic attacks because it immunes it. It's really good. It makes you faster, immune. I think it does damage to them too. I ain't reading all that. Uh, and yeah, her ult resets every time you get a kill. So it's good like for cleanups during team fights. Let's go over the build because I suck at explaining, bro. Y'all gotta help me with this. I gotta get better. This video probably blows. It probably gonna get no views, but it is what it is. Alright, so for the build, I think after the update, damage is better. Uh, so you go blue red tree, but you could also go for the red one. I'm pretty sure. You go blue red tree, you go pen boots, then starlium. Honestly, do it like this. Yeah. Then you go holy crystal, blood wings, concentrated, and pen if they're tanky. Or you could get winter truncheon if they're squishy. For the emblem, I think Mage Emblem is better because Karina has true damage, right? So I think she benefits more from magic power than Pen. But if they're tanky, you could consider going for this, for Assassin Emblem. First tier, Thrill is good. You could also go for Agility or Pen if they're tanky again, but that's just preference. She has true damage, so I'm not really sure there. Second tier, Season Hunter, she really needs this to farm faster. And third tier, you can either go Killing Spree or Lethal Ignition. Personally, I go for Lethal Ignition. Yo, chat, why am I saying? Whatever, bro. Yo, I lost count of how many heroes I got. I don't even know. It's supposed to be 10, but I lost count. Alright, next in the list, we got Joy. Joy Jung, you feel me? Joy's just, like, right now, it's even popular, like, in the big tournaments, in MPL. A lot of junglers are picking Joy. And I think she can like be really good to carry in solo queue because of her like high damage, high mobility, even sustain with her ult. She can immune shit with her second skill too. And her early game is decent, but I think her peak is like mid game. So the build for Joy, you go for Pen Boots, Genius One, Holy Crystal, Blood Wings, and then if they're tanky, you can go for Divine. But if they're squishy, you can go for Concentrated first. And if they're like all squishy, you don't need Pen at all. Just go for Winter Truncheon. So, cause you can like You can ult and then winter. So if you go to their back lane and you wanna like bait them, winter trencher is really good for that. For the emblem, damn that's loud. For the emblem, I like going mage emblem, but you could also go assassin if they're tanky. First tier, I like thrill. I think you should only go thrill or pen if they're a little tanky. Second tier, season hunter to farm faster. She really needs it. And third tier, lethal ignition is the best option here. I don't think there's anything else. Lethal ignition is just really good on Joy. Buena Bane. Next on the list, we got Bane. If you go full damage on him, like he's gonna almost one shot people. Like Bane's damage is crazy. You're gonna wanna like mostly go physical damage since you're a jungler. I don't think match is that good unless you like mid lane or XP. Then you could go for that. But yeah, his early game is decent, I guess. But he's gonna need like a few items for his power spike. Alright, for the build, if you're going for like full damage, this is what I like to go for. Alright, for the build, if you go full damage, you go blue red tree, swift boots most of the time. Hunter strike, BOD, malefic if they're really tanky, but you could go war axe first. Then endless, and then malefic. But if they're not really tanky, you could go for ammo, last item. For the emblem, you go assassin emblem. Right here, you either go for this, thrill, pan, or swift. One of those three. Second tier, season hunter. If you really want I think season hunter is just better. You could consider weapon master, but season hunter is really good on him. And the third one, quantum charge. Is probably the best. Really good on him. But you could also go for lethal ignition, maybe, and killing spree. We got Yisun Shin. I got cancer, bro. Like the words don't even come out of my mouth. I don't even know what to say. Alright, so what it says, his early game, not that good. So you're gonna wanna be doing a lot of farming. Since his solo queue is really good for carrying late game. And with his ultimate, you can honestly like get a lot of assists and help your teammates, even though you're like farming. So his ult is not the worst. It's really good for vision too, obviously. And yeah, let's go with the build. All right, for the build, first item, you go for blue red tree, then you go straight for war axe. Don't finish your boots, just go war axe. Then you finish your boots. Mostly wanna go um tough boots, but you could also go for swift or physical. Depends on the situation. But yeah, mostly tough boots. Then I like to go endless, BOD, pan, and demon hunter. You can switch out one of these two for a mortality late game if you want to. It's just preference. And for the emblem, I like going fatal, but you can switch it around. Prefer Fatal. Then Season Hunter, you could consider Weapon Master, but I prefer Season Hunter to farm a lot faster. And then Killing Spree is probably the best here. Maybe Quantum Charge, but I think Killing Spree is just
A
better.
tu madre, ven, mátame, como que gané, a tu maldita madre. Mamá huevo, coño. Claro.
John, habla toda la mierda que tú quieras, loco.
Venga su madre, basuras, a huevo,
Bien, Baquén. Madre, singa su madre.
basura.
Baquen, hijo de su maldita
Ay,
madre.
¿De qué mesa es ese?
Los
Grupo de
chicos.
mierda.
Baquen, grupo de mamagüevo.
Ay, los
Baquen,
chicos.
a su madre.
Los
El terror de los más,
chicos.
hueperra.
Buena
Mámenme el huevo,
Canti.
¿no? A su madre.
Es el nuevo equipo de ellos por el M5.
Baquen, mamagüevo. ¿Viste cómo lo tinteé loco de una vez? 2 wordplay le puso nada más. Y empezó a fedear con Hilda. Ya tú sabes.